That system went bankrupt about 4 years ago because, of course, I was thinking of the RCA system where they played the picture with a needle, a system that was obsolete the day it was introduced, although that didn't prevent them from advertising heavily on the Siskel and Ebert program. The guy says, no, you're thinking of RCA video discs. These are laser discs. They're like compact discs, but they have a picture on them, and they're over here. And so I walked over to this large bin, which was filled with laser discs, and I asked the next question, which everybody asks, which is, do you have to have a special machine to play them on? And yes, indeed, you do. And then are they rented? Well, you can't rent them very easily. And can you record on them? No, you can't record on them. And, well, I don't know if I need it or not. And then he showed me, he said, look up there, that's what it looks like. And I looked up there, and that's when I knew I had to have one. Because the Laserdisc picture is so much better, so much noticeably better than videotape, that for somebody like myself who is extremely sensitive to video quality, image quality, and sound quality, I realized it was going to make a big difference in my life. And it wasn't long after that that I called up Bob Stein of the Criterion Collection, put out by the Voyager Company, and asked him about his first titles, because just at that time they were rolling out Citizen Kane, Magnificent Ambersons, The Third Man, High Noon, and some of their other earliest releases. And I went out to his house at that point. The Voyager Company was located in a little house. It didn't even have a company of its own then. And I looked at some of his equipment and some of his pictures, and I was sold. And I got my first Laserdisc machine. And since then, I've become completely obsessed with the format. Chaz and I now have 2 front projector TVs, one in the country, one in town, Laserdisc machines, surround sound. In fact, I don't go anywhere without traveling with my own audio-visual consultant. Fred Thomas is sitting right there in the front row. He's kind of like that guy that follows Jerry Brown around. He follows me around. Tells me what equipment I need. And I've had a lot of real high-quality pleasure watching movies on Laserdisc. I find that the picture is very good, very sharp and clear. The sound is far superior to the sound that I can get from tape. But perhaps even more importantly, as a movie lover, I find that Laserdiscs supply a whole range of bonus features that generally aren't available on tape, such as the parallel soundtrack, where a director, a star, or a critic can talk about the movie while you're watching it.
All right, just a snitch there. Roger Ebert there from Siskel and Ebert on a little session about Laserdisc. Very interesting, a little dark in there, so that's why the picture looks so bad. Right after the Indy 500 footage there as the summer of 1992 gets underway. I am here today on, what is today? The 29th of May, earliest ever, yeah, and here at the Consumer Electronics Show. And our tour for this little trip through this year's summer CES will be none other than Ray Glasser, and then I'll have a little bit maybe of some radio stuff on here as well, as we surprise you with some goodies upstairs. So, in a beautiful sparkling blue blazer, here's Ray Glasser.
And hi there, in my bright blue blazer, here we are once again at the Summer Consumer Electronics Show. Ray Glasser and Art Vuolo, the old dynamic duo who go back to day 1 of video. At the Summer CES in Chicago, it's May 29th, 1992, about 3 p.m. Stand by for a few goodies. We're at the Panasonic booth right now, where we have some gymnastics going on. Gymnastics. Art, if you want to come in with the camera, and we'll see what's happening here. Excuse us, please. Excuse us, please.
Our team has a superstar with more than one dream. In 1984 and 88 games, Carl Lewis earned 5 gold medals, and this year he's ready to do it again. As an Olympic performer and as a person, he's won the world's admiration. Panasonic is very proud that Carl Lewis is an official spokesperson in this Olympic year.
Well, that was Panasonic. We have some TVs we'll be showing later on in the Panasonic booth. Let's swing over to Sharp and look at the only camcorder in the world that has 2 lenses. Okay, we are now in the Sharp booth, and Mr. Vuolo showing the top of the display. Oh, hi there. Well, this is it, gang. This is the Sharp Twin Cam. This is for entertainment tonight, by the way. This has 2 lenses, as you can see. One is a 12:1 zoom lens. The other is a close-up lens. That's right. One's close-up and one's for telephoto. Super wide angle on one and telephoto on the other. And you can also mix and wipe between them as well. Okay, from Sharp back to Panasonic. We're now in the Panasonic booth. This is your regular TV, aspect ratio of 4:3. And this is the wave of the future, what they call a 16:9 widescreen TV, as it were, to accommodate the increasing number of movies that are being released in letterbox in both the tape and disc formats. This is the same thing in a projection style. This is a projection widescreen TV, again, in the 16:9 letterbox or widescreen format. Okay, from Panasonic to Toshiba. Toshiba also has some widescreen TVs. Their trade name for this is Bazooka Wide. If it means anything in Japanese, I don't know. But anyway, let's kind of do a little shot here of all these beautiful widescreen TVs that Toshiba is showing. They're all in the Bazooka Wide format. And real nice picture. This, by the way, is not HDTV, but standard US TV linearity.
They would have killed you already, but you...
Not high def.
Instead, they're trying to destroy you.
If you've seen the motion picture called Batman, this was one of the cars that was used in the movie, and it's right here in the Toshiba booth.
And because the Consumer Electronics Show is going to be open to the public this year, we've got tons of radio stations like WNUA over here, WBBM, and several others that you'll see later.
And here's a name that you have not seen in a long time on the CES show floor, RCA. And they're showing some widescreen TVs and a widescreen camcorder as well. Let's go inside and see all about it. Oh, there's our cameraman. Okay, we are now inside the RCA booth, and let's check out their products for 1992. Well, it's not a camcorder, but it's a very strange-looking TV from RCA in the 1992 lineup.
Fully compatible with today's TV and ready for the future. For movies, sports, and more, Cinema Screen is the shape of things to come. Next generation in home theater viewing. A system that reproduces movies in their original form, the way the director intended, and is also compatible with today's broadcast system.
We're still in the RCA booth. The new trend that's happening here in 1992 is VCRs with built-in VCR Plus circuitry. So all you can do is program the numbers out of your TV guide and record TV shows without a hassle. You know, they always said that at the Consumer Electronics Show, you should always move out of the way and let the big dogs have all the action. We're still in the RCA booth showing their real big dog.
Which again?
How easy
The whole
it is.
thing? It's very, very easy to use. You certainly don't have to be a Rhodes Scholar to operate our machine. You would just press the memory button, which stores your image instantly for you. Press print. 45 seconds later, you have a clear hard copy print. Very good. We got it. And that gentleman there, and then how about you, Joe? Okay.